Today what we're going to be doing is a smoked chicken tortilla soup out on the big green egg. Today we got to do 3 smoked chicken breasts for that recipe. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of olive oil, and I've got my go-to John Henry's East Texas salt. First things that we do, we're going to just pat a little bit of olive oil on this chicken. Make sure it all sticks. Make sure you get both sides. And we're going to be doing on the egg for about 400 degrees, lid closed. I'll have a couple of pieces of wood in there to smoke it, and we're just going to let it cook. Smoke away. Make sure you get both sides. I've got the big green egg down there fired up, ready to go. I'm going to let these breasts sit for about 10 minutes just to kind of get in the meat a little bit more. Maybe help it get tenderized, and then we're going to go down to the egg and start the smoke. See you there. Alright guys, we're back out here at the BGE. I've got a handful of apple wood chips. I did not soak them. I'm going to let them burn off quickly. This isn't a long smoke, so I really don't need the chips to last very long. Just about 20 minutes or so. I'm going to throw these in, and just kind of throw them in the middle. Around. It's going to start smoking really quick. So we're going to get this grate down. We're going to close the lid. We're going to be at 375, 400 degrees. Let this baby smoke. You can see it already going. And we'll get those breasts on to finish the cook. All right, let's put them on. Just over 400. I'm going to try to bring that temperature down a little bit, keeping the lid closed, keeping my vents closed. And we're going to let this go probably about 20 minutes or so. Just a nice even smoke, and then we're going to pull them, do the rest. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. We're pinned at 400 degrees. Then time to flip. Looking for an internal temperature of 165. Looking good. Let's check our temperature. 133 internal on that one. 135. Climbing to 150. A few more minutes. Doing good. Okay, so once again, we're looking for an internal temperature of 165. That's 165. All right, let's take them off. I've got my smoked chicken breasts. So what we're going to do, we're going to set these aside. I'm going to just kind of wrap them up, and then we're going to get ready to do our chicken tortilla soup with all these ingredients coming up. Okay, now that we are done chopping up our vegetables, what we're going to do is we're going to add them to the pot. And we're going to also cut up our chicken. Behind the scenes, just so you know, I did cook some chorizo and some garlic in there, some minced garlic. And I'll put the directions down below on what I used. But we're going to get all this into the pot here. We're going to add some chicken stock to this. We're going to actually start it off in the kitchen. We're going to bring it to a boil, and then we're going to bring it down to the egg and let it smoke for a couple hours. That's when it's going to get good. So there you go. We've got 1 red pepper, 1 green pepper, 1 large onion. You could also use 2 small mediums if you would like. We're going to cut up our chicken, and we're going to add that in next. So we have added the diced up chicken. Last thing on the menu is some good old-fashioned chicken broth. Pour that in. You're gonna see the liquid turn to red. That's the chorizo coming through. That's what makes it good. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can see the colors really start to pop on that green onion, red onion. Okay, we're gonna add in crushed tomatoes, 2 12-ounce cans. We're gonna add corn and beans once we get it on the big green egg. All right guys, so after we mix it, we're just gonna bring to a quick boil up in the kitchen and down to the egg. Okay, we're back out on the egg. We're gonna add our wood to get the smoke. I'm gonna let this warm up. We're gonna shoot for 250 to 275 for a couple hours. Okay, we're starting to creep up to our temperature. Starting to get some nice smoke. Woo! That bad boy in. We're gonna cook for 1 hour without the lid on, keeping it between 250 275. Okay, we are about 25 minutes in. Time to stir. Okay, we're at 1 hour. Make sure you keep stirring. So at the 1 hour mark, we are also going to be adding in our beans, our corn, and a splash of hot sauce. So here's our beans. They're just red kidney beans. Got some corn. Some hot sauce. You can use whatever kind of hot sauce you like. We're gonna keep stirring this every 25-35 minutes. Hour and a half. I'm gonna put the lid on it. I'm done with the smoke coming together nicely. I'm going to crack the lid a little bit so I can keep rendering some of this meat down and the vegetables. We are at 2 hours. Stir. Two and a half hours. Got it a little bit too hot. We're at 3 hours. It is looking good. We're gonna give it another 20 minutes and then pull it. I'm gonna shut it down for the last 20 minutes. Okay guys, so we are back from downstairs. We have just smoked this chicken tortilla soup for about 3.5 hours, and so we're gonna test it out and see how it tastes. To garnish it today, we're gonna use our blue tortilla chips, some queso cheese, and some cilantro. So what you do, we're gonna do the cheese first. Take a handful of blue corn chips, crush it up, and then last but not least, a little bit of fresh cilantro. Okay, so before I taste this, let's go ahead and recap what we did. We had 3 chicken breasts. We seasoned them with garlic, pepper, and salt. Smoked them for about 25 minutes. Pulled them at 165. We added green pepper, red pepper, onion. We browned chorizo with a little bit of garlic. We added 2 quarts of chicken broth and brought that to a boil. We added crushed tomatoes, put it on the big green egg to smoke with the lid open for 1 hour. After an hour, we added red kidney beans and a can of sweet corn and a splash of your favorite hot sauce. So that's it. That's what we did. We're about ready to taste it. So let's go ahead and do it. You can definitely taste the smoke. It's not overpowering though, which is great. That's why we keep the lid on. After that first hour, you really don't need much more smoke than that, nor do you want it. But this is perfect. Nice smoky flavor. You get the good texture with all the cheese, the meat, the corn. I'm gonna need another bite of this. My family's gonna kill this tonight. So there you guys go. We're at smoked chicken tortilla soup. I will put the recipe down below. I hope you guys enjoy. See you next time.